Hello students, this is your sixth day of our lecture and we are studying the lesson that is nothing but inside the atom. This is your fifth lesson from your textbook and we have learned many points up till now. We have learned the Thomson atomic model, then again Rutherford's atomic model, then Bohr's atomic model. We have studied various models. Now what we are going to see here? The mass of the electron is being negligible. We know that the atom contains a nucleus and the electrons are revolving around that. In the nucleus there are protons and neutrons. We know that protons are positively charged, neutrons are neutral and electrons are revolving around this nucleus and electrons contains negatively charged. We know that. But what is there here? The mass of the electron is being negligible. That means almost it is negligible. And the mass of atom is mainly due to the protons and neutrons. We know that protons and neutrons are present in the nucleus and the mass is concentrated at the nucleus, or you can say in the nucleus. Therefore, it contains the protons and neutrons. Now, in the nucleus, there is a presence of protons and neutrons. The total number of protons and neutrons, whichever are present in the nucleus, makes the atomic mass of the, you can say, atom. Now, number of elements, or you can say atomic mass or number of elements. The mass number is denoted by symbol A. Whenever we see, the mass number is denoted by symbol A. The convention to denote the atomic number. The convention to denote the atomic symbol, or you can say atomic number and mass number, together they are shown as A symbol Z. Where, for example, see here, we have taken off carbon, that is nothing but 12 and 6. Here, the proton number of carbon is nothing but 6 and the mass number is 12. From this, it is also learned that the nucleus of the carbon contains 6 neutrons. How is that? See here. Now we have taken the example of the carbon. Carbon is written as 12C6. So here the number of protons is taken as 6 and the mass number is taken as 12. Now we also know that nucleus is present in a carbon and the nucleus contains 6 neutrons. Distribution of electrons we are going to see. For that we have to consider the Bohr's model. In Bohr's model we know that the orbits are there and these orbits are having, or they are named as 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can say they are named as K, L, M, N shell, where first shell is the shell which is near to the nucleus is a K shell. After that there is a L shell. After that there is a M shell. After that there is a N shell. All these shells, they are named accordingly. Or how they are named? K shell is named as 1, L shell is named as 2, M shell is named as 3, N shell is named as 4. This way they are named orderly. Now here is one chart given to you. Now how we have to give that? See here. Symbol, or it is written as N. That is nothing but where N is the, where K is the first shell. Now we have to fill this into the, you can say, formula. How it is given? 2 into 1 square. That is nothing but 2 into 1. That is equal to 2. Now here number of electrons are nothing but 2. Next one. See here, L shell, which is by number it is the second cell. So how we have to write here? You have to substitute the value of N. The value of N is nothing but 2. Therefore we are writing 2 into 2 square becomes 4. So it will become 8. So the capacity of L shell will be 8. Now next one, third. M shell is the third shell. So how we can write here? 2 into 3 square. Write the number of the shell, that is nothing but 3 square, that is equal to 2 into 9. So what it will be? 18. So the number of electrons will be 18. The last shell is N shell, and which is fourth shell. So what you have to do? You have to write here 4 square. So what it comes? 2 into 16, that is nothing but 32. So it contains 32 electrons. So whenever you are seeing the cells, the cell number 1 is K, the cell number 2 is L, the cell number 3 is M, and cell number 4 is N. According to that, the K shell is first shell and it contains number of electrons that are 2. L shell is the second shell and it contains number of electrons that is 8. Then M shell, that is the third shell, it contains number of electrons that are 18. Then N shell, which is fourth shell, it contains number of electrons 32. So each shell has its own capacity. That means K shell has capacity of 2 electrons. That means it can accommodate 2 electrons. L shell has a capacity of 8 electrons. That means it can accommodate 8 electrons. M shell has a capacity of 18 electrons. That means it can accommodate 18 electrons. N shell, it has a capacity of 32 electrons. That means it can accommodate 32 electrons. Now we are going to see the electric configuration of the elements. Before seeing that, I have told you that there are various orbits around the, you can say, nucleus of an atom. Which are that? They are called as a shells. Which are that shells? That shells are nothing but K, L, M and N. So each and every shell has its own capacity. K has 2 capacity of electrons, L has 8 capacity of electrons, M has 18 capacity of electrons, N has 32 capacity of electrons. That means K can accommodate only 2 electrons, and if there are further electrons, they can be filled into the next shell. Similarly, L has the capacity of 8 electrons. If the 8 electrons are filled, then the remaining electrons can be shifted to M shell. Similarly, that of the N shell. This way we are going to fill the shells. Now, to fill the electronic configuration of any element, we should know the symbol of the element. Then again, electrons in an atom. So, first here we have taken hydrogen. The symbol is H. Number of electrons in the atom is 1. Therefore, distribution of electron we has given as, we know K has 2 capacity of electrons. Here we have given 1 electron in the K shell. Now, see here next. Similarly, whenever you are seeing the next atom, or you can say element, that is nothing but helium, which is given as He. Now, it has the electrons in the atom 2. So, we know that K has the capacity of 2 electrons. Therefore, we can fill these 2 electrons here. Now, remaining all are empty because the capacity of K is 2 electrons and we have filled these 2 electrons in an K shell. Now, what will be the, you can say, electronic configuration? Electronic configuration will be 2, this way. Electronic configuration, whatever the number of electrons are there, that we have to write in the particular shells and we have to enclose the bracket. Now next comes lithium. Lithium has the symbol Li and the electron number in the atom is about 3. Now what we have to do? Here more than 2 they are. So first 2 we have to fill it into K shell. First 2 we have filled it into K shell. Now how much remain? 1. That 1 we have to fill it into the L shell. So what will be the, you can say, distribution of electrons? Distribution of electrons will be 2 and 1. Now what will be the electronic configuration? 2 and 1. Similarly, that of the carbon, you see the symbol is C and electrons which are present in the atom is 6. So how we are going to do? The first shell will contain 2 electrons. Now how much remain? 6 minus 2, 4 remain. We know that the capacity of L is 8. So we can accommodate 4 electrons there. So that will be 2 and 4. So electronic configuration will be 2 and 4. The number of shells here or the electrons are written one after another, but there should be a comma between 2 shells. Now see here, next one, nitrogen, which has the symbol N, and electrons number in the atom is nothing but 7. Now see here, K shell accommodates 2 electrons, remain 5 electrons that will be put into the L shell. So what will be the electronic configuration? 2, 5. That will be the electronic configuration. Now see here, oxygen. Oxygen has a symbol O and electrons in the atom will be 8. So here it will be 2 and in the L shell it will be 6. Therefore the electronic configuration will be 2 and 6. Next comes fluorine, which is given by symbol F, and it has the electrons, number of electrons 9. So how we are going to do here? See here, 2, it contains 8 electrons, that means we can fill here how much? See here, 7 electrons. Therefore what will be that? 2, 7 will be the electronic configuration. See here next, neon. The symbol is Ne and number of electrons is 10. So how we are going to fill here? 2 and 8. 2 electrons in K shell and 8 electrons in L shell. So electronic configuration will be 2 and 8. Then next one, sodium, which has the symbol Na and number of electrons are 11. So how we are going to fill? 2, 8. 2 plus 8, 10. 1 remain. 1 will be filled into the M shell. So what it will be? 2, 8, 1 will be the electronic configuration of sodium. Then that of the chlorine. See here. 2, 8. How much became? 2 plus 8, 10. How much remain? 7. So fill here 7. So that will be 2, 8, 7. Now next one, argon. How much it is? 18. See here, 2, 8, 8. So why we have filled this way? Because the K shell has capacity 2, the L shell has capacity 8, and remaining are 8, and that we have to fill it into the M shell. So what will be the configuration? 2, 8, 8 will be the configuration. Next comes bromine. Bromine is given by symbol Br. So electrons number in the atom will be 35. So how it will be given here? 2, 8 become how much? 10. 10 plus 18. 10 plus 18 will be 28. So how much remain? 7 remain. So 7 will be here. So what will be the configuration? 2, 8, 18 and 7 will be the configuration of the bromine.